Well, hello. Welcome to another episode of Old Gray Bricks, our one and only show of the week now, our Messy Monday. Hello, everybody. How was everybody today?
Good.
Good. Usually, I would recommend the pre-show conversation. Today, I would not recommend the pre-show conversation, and I hope these jokers have gotten that out of their system before we are live on the air.
Nope.
However, they probably have not. So, apologies for anybody in the room for what's about to happen. Hello, Stever, who won't mind. Hey, what's going on? Battery powered bricks. Awesome. Multigasm Geek here. Hello. Good to have y'all here this evening. So, StreamYard is doing some new things, and it is automated the video coming in and automated the video going out. We have a video. So, I'm learning to time the music. We almost got it this week. The outro music's pretty cool. It times itself out and everything. So just bear with us.
Are we on the clock now? Do we have like an hour exactly? Does it cut us off?
No. When I hit the button, it plays it automatically. So, although if StreamYard keeps being like up in the price, I am going to go to the free, and I only have 5 hours in the month, and I'm going to have to cut everybody off. You go long one Monday, and then the last Monday, we're like, hey, everybody, and the show's over. So anyway, Entertainingly Lame is here. Hello, Steve Jorgen is here as well. Jorgen, not Jorgen. It's okay. Tina is here and watching Food League with her husband. Hope you guys have had. Hey, we went a whole, except for politics, no disasters, right? Oh no, there was a horrible disaster on the coast of Georgia today or yesterday. That was pretty bad, but at Sapelo Island, that was terrible. But no, like. Hurricanes, floods. I think we were okay. I think this is the first time in a while. So anyway, that's great. Great. Yeah, good to see you, Entertainingly Lane. It's awesome. Awesome. All right.
Isn't one of our? I think one of our people in the chat is a new dad. Is that correct?
Maddie's
in the chat. Pretty sure Maddie's not a new dad.
Entertainingly Lame, a new dad. Maddie, hello.
No, I think we need a new dad update. So put it, if you would, put that in the chat. So how's it going?
They had a baby. What do you? What update? He crapped his pants. I don't know.
Is it time for Duplo already? I don't know when that starts.
One of our friends, he already showed his kid who's about a year old with a brick separator in his mouth, chewing on it. So
they are pretty indestructible.
Wait, there's a good use for them. I should update my description on Bricklink.
There it is. Oh, Pink Wheels. Pink Wheels got a new dog. I don't know if you guys saw on her Instagram. She got a new pooch to go along with Doug. So yeah.
What was the pooch's name again? Because I thought it was like they were saying.
Now there's two dogs that can jump up on you.
I know, and I can't remember the day. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll figure it out unless you put.
Well, she could easily tell us too. I know it was a funny name, but
it's probably a hilarious name. Let's see how much hilarity is.
Waffles.
That's it.
Nice.
Chris, how could you forget Waffles? Come on, man.
He doesn't have a house for Waffles yet. I would not put the two together.
That's just wrong.
She should have named it Bob. She could have had Bob and Doug. I mean, come on. But Waffles is okay.
Bob and Doug would have been funny.
Bob and Doug would be hilarious. It's part Belgian waffle. I mean, whatever.
Waffle. Part Belgian waffle.
Yeah. So super congratulations. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Mark, what do you want to call his house? It's Waffle. It sounds like she was talking to it in German, and she will call it Waffle House.
Nein.
One of my favorite Pinky in the Brain is when he's supposed to walk under a rocket, and they're in Germany, and he asks how much time is. He goes, "Yeah, 9," and he thinks he says 9 as in 9 seconds, and it blasts off, and it's very funny. I'm sorry. Hello, Autumn. Good to see you. It's kind of funny. Her name is Autumn, but she's fall equinox. And that.
Maddie sent me a text this week after being incommunicado for months. So I'm glad to know that she's still kicking.
Yeah.
And there was Lego in the text too. It wasn't just It wasn't just like personal chat, but
All the
Hey, Brian's
Bells
here, too.
and Nadjewitz are joining us.
So, how many weeks away till Atlanta BrickCon?
how
Have
many
we
weeks
started
away
counting the
till
weeks?
Brixton the 6th?
Oh yeah, Brixton the 6th is like-
This many weeks until Atlanta BrickCon. It's that many weeks.
I'm googling it now.
I think we got our first communication that you could register. So I bought our tickets for Atlanta Brick Convention. So I'm excited. I'm waiting for the hotel information to go down.
better
Since
look at
nobody
that.
loves me like Steve and offered me their house, so it's fine. It's all good.
I was asked.
Actually, you were asked and bumped a Canadian. That's
15 weeks and 4 days. Till the
15
weekend.
that's so many weeks. I don't even need to think
15
about
weeks.
it.
Yeah.
We
3
can
weeks till
procrastinate.
Toronto.
We can procrastinate. we had a lug meeting here in Atlanta. Although I was the only person on this panel that attended, but one of our lug members owns a restaurant and offered to have us use a party room. Yeah, it's a restaurant outside of my tax bracket. So it showed up at West Paces Ferry, and I was like, I'm thinking, I don't know if I could afford to eat a meal at this, but hey, we got complimentary soft drinks. So
wow.
But it was very nice of them to offer a place for us to gather. So because we were, as usual, scrounging like, where are we going to meet? Where are we going to meet? And this person was like, well, we have a restaurant. We could meet there if it's not booked, and it wasn't booked. So yeah, that was nice.
Cool. Dates for Atlanta Brick
Uh,
Con is February the 8th and
8th
9th.
and
Is
9th.
that right?
Yeah, 8th and 9th weekend.
Mm-hmm. So it starts, we can set up on Thursday, Friday, and then the con is Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, and it's 10 a.m. set up now on Thursday.
10 a.m. Cool.
Nick reached out to me, and he also said the hotel stuff would be updated this week. He said last week when he messaged me, but yeah. So, which also means now that I'm going to be in Atlanta Wednesday night as opposed to coming in Thursday, like at noon.
He doesn't want to miss out.
No, I need as much time. I want as much time to set up as possible. Let's put it that way.
Well, you've only got a huge castle.
That early.
That's because you're building so much scenery now. You need the extra time to set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, half your mock is just going to fall apart when you get there.
Be careful.
Well, he's bought up all of the green plates in all of Canada getting ready for this thing.
I mean, isn't that like the rule? Like all foliage and like landscaping is just like one stud connections and fragile and is going to fall apart no matter what.
No, not at all. But yes. Yeah. I've got like 20 pine trees that I pulled out the bag of hoses, not hosers.
Are you using super glue?
No, I'm gonna take all the trees apart and put those 3mm hoses, whatever they're called. I don't want to use weird terms that you guys will just turn around on me. But yeah, I gotta put those in. I did get, though, since I started talking about it, I did get my bag of weed today. That was fuller than this. 800 pieces of weed.
Check that one off the list. Okay, we got that one.
800 of the stems with like the 6 points on them.
Thanks. I've been banned on Facebook again. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I ordered them from. It's legal, isn't it?
Who knows?
I ordered them like 3 weeks ago from Michigan, and they took a detour. I said last week they took a detour to Jamaica, New York, and they finally got to me today, and spent an extra $30 in duties on them as well, which was
duties.
Yeah, I said duty.
So you're trying to tell us that your bag of stems, which was probably overpriced, wasn't what you
it was cheaper than Lego's price, and it got here quicker than standard shipping from Lego.
Wow.
But I don't know if it was overall cheap. It was cheaper in time. Let's put it that way, even though it took forever. But yeah.
So on your point about your bag of weed, when we opened up our bulk lug order, there was a bag of what at a glance looked like a banned substance in certain states, but not other states. And we pulled it out. We were like, what the heck? This is in our shipment from Europe. It looks like fake weed. Like, why is it in there? And somebody said, I bet that was a customs test. I bet somebody put it in there to see if it would be detected. And I was like, well, apparently it wasn't detected because it showed up in Atlanta in our box.
Really?
Yeah. I have a picture of it somewhere in my phone. It made me laugh pretty hard. We got fake weed in our Lego from Europe.
That's a title to a book. You know, when you're writing a book, that's a chapter title right there. That's a.
Weren't you guys missing a box though too?
So we just now heard from Lego that they have the parts to ship to replace the box that went missing in Memphis, and according to the tracking, is still somewhere in the Memphis post office. Has never made its way to our house, our place in Atlanta. So after a certain amount of months, even Lego is willing to throw in the towel and ship us a replacement box. Box number 16 never arrived.
So box number 16 probably had other bags of white stuff in it.
Well, this was green stuff. Ours was green.
Those got caught.
I assumed white. I didn't realize. Okay, yeah. Anyway,
That is the finest glitter I have ever seen in my life.
That new opalescence really shines.
oh jeez.
Oh me. All right. Well, let's go and see what's going on around our Lego verse. Let's start with Old and Surly. It's been a minute, sir. How are you?
It's been a hot minute. You're right. Been on the road peddling my wares and passing smiles around America. But at least that's my story.
It comes in a green bag in our boxes, by the way. Just FYI. So
yeah. By the way, I need that back. Just so you know, I need that back. If you don't mind. Thanks for carrying it for me. I really appreciate that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've had a chance to hang out with you guys. I was missing even trying to log in for most of the appearances, and I felt so bad. But got back in town, started trying to go through the endless hoarding. I think Smog has got nothing on me and my endless hoard of boxes to be opened from Whatnot or Bricklink and or things to put together. So I finally started working on some of the back. I'm taking a break from Star Wars and I'm starting to work on
Sea Wars.
Yes. Went and got the Viking ship, and then I've got the Viking village put together in bits and pieces, hoping to get that together. I'm looking to maybe go and stray from the Star Wars mock concept down in the basement to maybe doing an actual D&D themed village, wrap it around the D&D castle, put the blacksmith shop, put a Viking village in there and load it up in the whole 9 yards. Yes, exactly. I thought maybe that'll be something I can actually commit to and maybe follow through on. I've started collecting the CMFs and things like that. But then the last thing I started messing with, and I'm sure you guys have probably seen these before, but have you all, and I apologize for the glare, have you seen these brick built Hot Wheels?
Yep. Lego compatible. Yep.
Yes. Yeah. They're Mega Block, I guess, but I this is my new thing. It's like, well, can we take cocaine and heroin and mix those together? Let's take Hot Wheels and Legos.
Apparently on this show, it has been attempted.
Yeah, so I guess right up that theme. So that's my new pigeonhole that I've started going down, trying to collect the billions of those. And I thought Lego collecting was horrible. I didn't realize, there's 48 of that car with slight variations on the wheels or the driver's windshield. And I'm like, oh my. All right, never mind. Forget it. I'll just buy them all and call it a day. So, yeah, it's a good point there. That bright red really sticks out. I hope it's not overloading anybody's ears. I've been trying to get a better sound out of things, but probably making worse connections.
I think your microphone looks like has a reactor inside of it. I'm worried that it might overheat there.
It works out great on these chilly Maryland nights.
He's smelting. I don't know if you know that.
I'm melting.
Next time we see him, he'll be totally hairless.
It not
when you
only
start seeing mange here, you'll know. Yeah, that is true. But other than that, just trying to get caught up on orders. Like I said, Jeff's order came in and was sitting in the pile, and lo and behold, I saw his face and figured I better do that. So my public service announcement is: if you buy off Bricklink, be a responsible buyer and post loving, positive comments to your sellers.
Oh no, I'm afraid now.
By the way,
Fine.
Whatnot story. I just bought some Whatnot. Gosh, I spent a month ago, and got some good deals. I was kind of excited about it. I got a purple space or the alien for a purple space guy for like $10 on an auction and stuff like that. And I had made a Whatnot purchase, I thought, beforehand, but apparently I didn't, and it went to my old address, and I can't get it. I don't.
Oh.
I've asked the neighbor to go meet the new neighbors and go, hey, can you see if they got any of my crap? But they haven't done that yet, so I think I'm just out. So it's,
Man.
I don't know. Tell me what was in that box. Maybe I'll drive across Atlanta.
there was let's see, there was a purple spaceman and a pink spaceman, I know, in there. So it was I was basically jumping on this noob's site. He was his first auction, but nobody was in there. So he had a lot of really good stuff, and I got it for a really good deal, and then shipped to the wrong address. That's
what you get for taking advantage of them.
what I get.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
Yep.
I had not bought anything off eBay in a long time, and then I moved and I realized it went to my old, and I was like, oh, I screwed up. But the person was kind enough to give me my box, so I ultimately got it. But yeah.
Ooh,
Do any
wow.
outside of that one forbidden trip into Whatnot? Do any of you all frequent Whatnot at all, looking for Legos, or do you tend to stay away?
Never. I've never done it. Not because I don't want to, but just never.
I'm surprised that Pink Wheels didn't name the new dog Burkina, but
I like that. If I could name my child Burkina, I like that.
all right, let's see what's up with Steve. Hello, Steve.
And we're done. Nothing's up with me.
Oh, we're good.
I'm it's not burnout, but it's unmotivated and uninspired. So if I can make my way down to the Lego room, I sit here for like 20, 30 minutes, just kind of look around, and then I turn the lights off and leave. I just haven't been in the building mood.
I get it. Me neither.
Yeah.
You need a deadline.
Yeah, I do have a deadline.
Also, you just need to get a couple of sets and build and kind of get the
Yeah.
verve
I mean,
going.
I did build that spaceship, the Dreams
Spaceship.
one, a bus one, just to kind of get the clicking back in the system. But nothing. I'm pretty.
I don't recommend assembling trees. That is definitely not a way to keep the vibe going for building.
No.
Just saying.
I did learn a useful tree tip though. These little pieces, these stem pieces.
Oh yeah.
They work well for. I don't want to say it now because you guys are going to take it out of context.
Yes.
Sticking them.
Oh,
in
look,
the holes.
this group?
Yeah.
No.
With that kind of intro, I mean,
Sticking them in the holes. It makes it for.
I
Never
don't know what
mind.
that means.
Never mind.
Keeping your pieces together, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I regret not picking up a bunch of those when they were on the walls.
I got
I
like
don't
a container of just those plant stems. Jeff, I can give you a few when you're down here. Just
Oh no, it's okay.
What do you guys do when you're uninspired and unmotivated to build?
I build store sets.
Yeah, I mean, I take a break. I don't try to force it, and I'll, like Matthew said, I'll buy store sets and build, something that looks interesting, like some Street Champions or, something that I find on sale that looks cool or whatever. But
I sort.
I mean, I don't want to force the hobby because that's a good way to just burn yourself out even more. So it's okay to just let it breathe and just kind of take some time and,
Yeah, because it's been over a month. I ordered parts from Lego that still haven't arrived, and it's been like a month. It's almost been 5 weeks now. So it's probably been like 5 weeks since I've really built anything.
Do you have a list of things you want to build?
Not really sets, but
No, but I mean like mocks that you want to put together or that are cooking in the mind type thing.
yeah, I mean, I've always got stuff percolating,
Okay.
but it's just kind of been like it's not laziness, but it's just like I just I can't get myself to
Yep.
to build.
Does your lug do challenges, like build challenges for meetings and stuff like that?
Yeah, once in a while.
Those are good motivators because it gives you a little bit of a gumption to want to, show off a little and get something done and everything. And that can kickstart you big time. Find a little contest online and build something for it. Make sure and get it way outside of your comfort zone. That'll help a lot because we did that in our lug.
Or I was also thinking you could microscale build whatever you have in your head.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, sorting for me as well. Totally. I just sort for a while and that seems to get the juices flowing again because I don't want to sort anymore.
Yeah.
I have a inspiration file that I keep in Pinterest for like structures because I do a lot of structure building, and I'll just sort of page through that when I'm sitting there at night and I'm trying to like get my mind off whatever is going on that in my day, and I'll just start looking at buildings, and sometimes it really piques my like, ooh, could I even do that? And I'll start thinking about how I would get that look out of Lego. There's actually been like one time I actually got up at midnight and I went in the Lego room just to like jam some things together because I got like so excited about like, how would you do this in Lego and my spouse was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Jamming things together?
I actually had a dream last night, and it's not about jamming things together. I was showing a friend. I was telling a friend about New Hashima, like someone who wasn't really into Lego, and I was trying to search the internet looking for pictures of New Hashima. And it was like it got scrubbed off of the face of the internet, like you couldn't find anything. And then all of a sudden, this portal opened up, and Simon Liu came in and grabbed me. And, like, pulled me into like he had this like this. I don't know. It was kind of like if you were sorting drugs and like you didn't have any clothes on. Like you were just in your underwear sorting drugs. It was that kind of an operation, and everyone was just building stuff for New Hashima. And it was like a multi-room type of deal where it was this huge thing with all these different like zones and he put me on road duty, so I was actually building roads in my sleep last, like brick built roads. So I mean, I kind of did build a little bit last night, but it didn't count.
That's exactly how the New Hashima group works too.
Yeah,
we build naked, so
Yeah.
in Charleston, we have a lot of carriages that are pulled by horses, but that is a different kind of road duty that happens because of that. So. Audrey, hello. All right. Let's go to the tree builder himself. Hello, Jeff. What you doing besides building trees?
Trees. Anyway, I'm actually done. I'm gonna put the hoses through them now. But
are you gonna be a hoser?
I think I did order too much weed though. But is there ever too much? I don't know. So yeah, I've been building kind of like my farmscape. I had today off. I've got every Monday off for the rest of the year because that's what happens when you never use your vacations. But I built kind of a little shed today, kind of using the leaves for, to kind of be like a grass roof, that type of stuff. I played around with a different style of that roof as well, just kind of layering these as steps, which I like better, but it doesn't fit as well on the building. So thanks, Chris. But yeah, I'm just building away. I'm 3 weeks and 2 days away from our Toronto show. So, I'm trying to get stuff done now so I don't have to do it later. I'm still waiting for Bricks and Pieces order that was shipped last week. So hopefully it'll arrive next week. Hopefully sooner, but hopefully next week at least. And I was showing the group earlier with our friendly little goats here that we have. I discovered that the goat can go obviously, on the 45 or on the 90-degree angles, but there is an angle that you can get the goat to stand, or there is a way you can get the goat to stand on an angle. And of course, I can't get it to work right now. Hold on.
Sure it is.
It's a 2x3 angle. And
I think you've consumed too much of that weed.
I think so. There we go.
Yeah, man, you can do like 2
There you
angles
go.
at
So
one
he's-
time.
He's on an
Like,
angle, and his feet stay in, and it's solid.
Wow.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
it's the only animal I figured out that you can do that to. So at least your animals can be in different directions, not all at 90-degree angles from each other.
I don't know what that means.
But it's at least something. And now I can't get the goat back on the ground here. But anyway, there you go. So yeah, I mean it's
There you go.
got my goat. So yeah, it's progressing. I'm trying to do like curvy field retaining walls and stuff. So slowly but surely getting there.
All right, I got to circle back to your vacation time. So you would rather
Yeah.
take off every Monday than every Friday?
Our Fridays are get work done days, so there's no meetings on Fridays.
Ah,
So those are the days I could actually get all my work done. I would prefer to take Fridays off, but Mondays just work better because then I actually miss a day. I miss meetings on Mondays. So
'cause I don't
that's
do
even
any work
better.
on Mondays to begin with, so
Wow.
I'd rather just be at work and like mess around for half the day on
Yeah.
a Monday.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you? I don't mean it in a rude way. What do you do for a job? Because I saw.
What do
a
you
picture-
do?
Yeah. Well, no. I saw you were painting a mural at a school a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, it was
Friend
vinyl. It's a
sponsor.
big sticker.
Oh, vinyl.
So
Okay.
I work at a sign shop, so
Oh,
I
okay.
do like vehicle wraps and wall wraps and
Cool.
lettering and that kind of stuff. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you
Yeah,
come to
it was-
Atlanta, you could wrap my car in like a Futuron with the space logo and everything, and that
for a
would be
price, yes.
Wait, hold on. I'm coming up with a thought. All those people that bought toilet paper recently for the hurricanes, we could just wrap Chris's car with that.
Don't give away our plans.
Oh, sorry.
Saran wrap. Wrap his
Saran
car in
wrap.
saran wrap, so he doesn't even know it's wrapped.
Right. Do that to the toilets. All right. Let's check in with Matt. Where are you, Matt?
Yes. Yes. So
Get your sensor ready.
today's
I'm
hat
ready.
is to celebrate. So for 6 weeks, I've had a IV port in my arm here, and my husband's been giving me antibiotics to beat back this infection in my toe. And it appears that we've won. We won't really know for sure until some time passes, but as long as the infection doesn't come back, we've won the battle. So it's a big deal, and it's been chewing up a lot of my time. So I'm really excited to have a future where I'm not going to see. I don't have at least 2 or 3 doctor's appointments every single week. So that's really good news. So we're
Your hat-
celebrating with the hat, the Band-Aids.
It looks like waffles with butter in the middle and syrup.
The double. I actually got this originally as a hockey player, but so that's the big news. And probably before the show is over, I will be done. I am on the last 3 bags of the sail barge, so I'm working on that. Been working on that as the show's progressed. And with this foot thing, I was told to stay off of it, so I've been building a lot of store sets, just sitting down in front of the TV in the evenings, working on stuff. And so we're finishing up the sail barge, and then had some things arrive. So the Bengal tiger, a couple of these arrived from Bricks and Pieces, and then on the olive green alligator, the tails were in a different order, so the tails will arrive. But right now it's like the alligator that got its tail ran over or something. But I guess I could put a tail of a different color on there. That'd be kind of interesting. And then the new
Some very fancy boots walking around right now.
the new reddish orange leaf parts. I got some of those. So those showed up. But to go with my new Hashima build, I got some non-Lego things. So a big part of new Hashima is supposed to be lighting, and I wanted to have a disco effect. So now is a time in the show where we talk about my shiny balls.
All right.
There it is.
Yep. So I'm going to be putting these shiny balls into my my
Shiny balls. I'm thinking of gold member.
and not only that, Chris, don't be jealous, but they come in more than one size. So
I'm just jealous because they come in more than one.
so these were like all of like like $4 on Temu. So I'm like, they might be super cheap, but you know what? I just need him to refract the light, so I don't care. They're probably gonna give me cancer, but I'm already close to dead anyway. So
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Keep it away.
Your balls are ornaments, basically.
Yeah. And the best part is that after between now and New Hashima, I could hang them on the Christmas tree or something. So it's a multi-purpose. It can be in your Lego build, and it can also go on your Christmas tree or your Hanukkah tree. I mean, these balls, they know no religion. So you could reuse them for Diwali as well, the Indian Festival of Lights. So multi-purpose, multi-holiday. Here, Temu, send me my cut for promoting your website. That's pretty much it. New seizure. Well played, Nick. Well played.
Well played. Always, Nick is always well played. Well played. All right. What's up, Mark?
I, like Matthew, spent a lot of money on a Lego set this past week because I've been wanting Avengers Tower, and I thought probably it's not going to go on sale. And of course, now that I've said that, it probably will, but I didn't think it would go on sale, so I decided to get it during the double VIP the past week. I decided to get it, so I've been building that, so I've got about this much of it built right now. So this is the point in the show where we show off America's ass. There it is, right there.
There's the third one.
And so I was just working on the next floor up that has Tony's workshop in it with his busted up suit and that sort of thing. So I do like that they have the sticker in there that is the magazine cover from the first Iron Man movie. It's a fun little Easter egg. So yeah, that's about all I'm doing right now. And probably, since I haven't made it over to the opposite side of town to get a new Hashima cube from Brian, I'll probably build my own, but that's okay because in Lug Bulk, I bought a whole bunch of these in Lug Bulk, so I can just probably will assemble my own cube and get cracking on that before Atlanta BrickCon. So that's about all I have going on right now.
I have one. It's not. I haven't done anything. I have one. I did actually buy Lego this week though. I got the Explorers kit. I got it for $20, which was actually cheaper than the cheaper price. So I have yet another one of these. Thank you, Jeff, for all the ones you gave me. But now I'm just starting to get them. Our Walmarts are now chock full of them, by the way.
Yeah, I think my sister actually gave those to you, didn't she?
That's correct. Yeah.
But
all you Canadians look alike, so it's fine.
Well, we technically do a little bit. Only she's female, I'm male. Yeah, so
it's fine.
Yeah.
But that's all the Lego. I worked in the Lego room a little bit. We had a guest over this weekend, and we're dog sitting also this week, so I haven't had much Lego time. So nothing new for me. Anyway, so all right, let's go ahead and talk about the big news this week was the X Mansion. Initial thoughts of the X Mansion. I'm gonna put the brick set article up to review to get pictures, I believe. What do you guys think?
I like the minifigs. I think the set overall is kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Because it's smaller than the museum. And I think it's more expensive than the museum.
Yeah,
I think it's cool though.
That would have been a great if you could take that as a UCS and build it up to with a danger room, and it's going to end up being one of those ones. Hopefully, somebody mocks into taking 2 or 3 of them, mashing them together into a giant, more to scale mansion. I think
the only thing that's danger about the danger room in that set is if you if you put your hand in there at all, it's gonna fall apart. It's so small, you bump everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Go past the minifigs. We'll talk about the build. We can go back to the minifigs in a minute.
There is a Gambit minifig though.
It is a Gambit minifig.
But
Although
don't you believe-
Magneto looks very small and cute. I don't know why they made him adorable, but they made him adorable, right? So, although he's a
There
little
you go.
ticked off right there. Yeah,
Yeah, get off my lawn.
yeah. All right, so there's the reference picture, and I mean, a lot of people were pooping on this. Although it would have been nice if they would have expanded it and made the grounds like the basketball court and the pool might have been kind of cool. But I guess they were wanting to go for the modular look. So here is the model. A lot of complaints about it being small, and I understand it. Like it could just be embiggened up a couple of bricks here and there, and it might be more substantial. What do you guys think?
Absolutely.
I just don't know why they had to make it modular building compatible. It's not really
Yeah.
like going to be in a city.
Yeah, I
so to
agree.
speak.
You know, it's supposed to be some palatial, a mansion. It's supposed to be a mansion on a big, huge grounds. And yeah, it feels like you said, it looks like a schoolhouse, literally like a, elementary school with a bunch of Halloween
I
costumes
mean,
in
it
front of it.
technically is a schoolhouse.
Yeah, that's true.
I know what you're saying, though.
Oh, that's
It
cool. He left a skid mark. Look at that. There's-
They're not even going on the skid mark joke there, Chris. Sorry.
Yeah.
I left it. Nobody went. All right. So another feature is a Sentinel. Definitely better than the Sentinel that came with whatever jet back, whatever. Although he feels a little puny. He's a little more beefier, but he's still small. I mean, he should be taller, don't you think?
I was going to say, is he in scale to the building? Like there were
Maybe.
different size Sentinels too, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I just
the ones
noticed
that I
gray
guess
hot
are-
dogs.
Great hot dog.
I don't know if that's new. Are gray hot dogs new?
No, they're usually old and in the back of your fridge.
Yeah.
I think they've been out already, but I could be wrong about it. I mean, if I were to get it for the building, I would say when you pull the minifigs away from the building, it's rather boring.
Yeah.
It's not a great structure, and for something that's supposed to be, as you phrase it, palatial, it certainly doesn't look very fancy. So, I have bought some of the other Marvel buildings just to put them in my town layout, but I don't really think it looks that good as a town type building. If you
I mean,
put
look, they got the windows boarded up. What kind of a joint is this? Look at that.
right.
Yeah, again, it looks
But,
pretty.
I mean, I think they nailed replicating it. Like, I think it looks just like the cartoon.
And apparently, you're watching in this part of the cartoon on Grandma's TV because it's in black and white. So,
The front, all right? The front. Jeez.
Jeez.
That's the part that Charles didn't have the money to fix. I guess.
Yeah.
Go back through these. These are kind of wide open. Formatting's weird on this.
Need more dumpster pictures.
Yeah, the dumpsters. The dumpsters are like I saw an article where the dumpsters are the same through a bunch of Marvel. It's the dumpster continuity universe. Dazzler's in the set right there. They actually make a reference on a sticker I'll show you. I think of the figures they haven't made yet. On the wanted poster, they say missing on them, which is pretty funny. Or it may not be funny. It may be an insult. I don't know. But this is all
no
the stuff
Jubilee.
inside.
There's no Jubilee.
No
Or
Jubilee.
Beast.
Yeah, these rooms are quite small. I mean, they're like smaller than like vignettes, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of.
So yeah, it's very teeny tiny.
And really,
I
like
mean,
the Cerebro and the Danger Room and that kind of stuff was all underground anyway. So
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. I think it just feels
Yeah,
like
they could have made like another floor or something. That's the danger room right there. You
yeah,
know,
like careful.
it's
Or
the-
danger
it's
store.
the-
Yeah.
it's
well,
the,
it's a danger
caution
closet
room.
because if you get locked in it, you'll probably suffocate.
Watch out for the brooms in there.
Mini dangers, tiny little dangers.
Yeah, I like that. The Friends expansion will be a lot better. Maybe we'll make it.
Right.
I like that. Good one, NK.
Yeah, but it's Tina. I guess. I mean, there's Cerebro, which looks like an upside down toilet, and that's okay.
It looks
It's
like
the thing you put your hand on and your hair sticks up.
I love the fact that you can get Professor X in there, but he can't turn around to get back out. So
he's
Yeah, his mansion is not very handicap accessible, is it?
that's
It
true.
has an elevator.
It does have an
It is-
elevator.
It doesn't have stairs though.
Yeah, and can he fit? Can he fit through the doorways? Are they ADA compliant?
Are the bathroom stalls wide enough?
I don't think you're getting anybody through that CAT scanner right there.
Yeah.
Some pretty cool stickery things and everything.
Was that a doorway by the CAT scanner? Where you, to get in and out, you got to crawl over the CAT scan.
Yes, I think it folds up. I think so. And Professor X can sit, alone on his veranda. There, it's just can't shut the doors either.
It's an efficiency mansion. It's yeah.
tiny house mansion.
6 sides wide. My God.
It's not a McMansion; it's a McDouble mansion. It's just smaller and
The dollar menu mansion.
extra value menu.
Wait, what was that piece? Go back up. Was something spilled on the floor?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tile. Never mind. The way the
Yeah.
light was reflecting off of it, it looked like a hair piece or something.
Yeah, there's lots of comic book references. I mean, I guess they almost double the weight of the set in with the stickers, I guess, and the classic pose there, although it looks like he's being very inappropriate. So we'll just move on. Pretty cool. It's got the original X-Men comic.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. Was there a scene? Did I miss it in the episodes? One of the episodes where they destroy the dome on the top. Was that in X-Men '97? And I don't remember it, even though it's just been recently.
I don't know. I barely got through X-Men '97.
I enjoyed it, but it was just I just don't remember.
I don't think I even finished it.
I remember a wall getting knocked out, but I don't know.
I believe it was Jean's version that said that Jean Grey here was cool, except the face print made her look like she had food poisoning.
Yeah, because they put it on a blue head.
Yeah. I don't know why Lego can't figure that out, or if they just don't care. I'm excited that there's Iceman in it, so now I've got Firestar Iceman and Spider-Man, so I can make the Amazing Friends all together. I actually like this little thing where they've got Cyclops, where he's putting his hand up and he's got the little thing that he holds his beam. That's pretty neat. I like that.
It would have been cool if they would have had like some kind of a coat piece for Gambit, but I'm not complaining.
Yeah, and so everybody's got rubber capes now. Okay, let's just say this: Professor X could have used a new face print and not the generic Lex Luthor / city bad guy / whatever face here. So whatever. The figures are cool. Some of them are just repeats. This is a repeat, except for the leg print. And the face prints on these are meh. They're not as bad as others, but they're not superior either. Definitely weird undies though.
My eyes are up here, Chris.
I believe that's the same figure as for Rogue. It was in the X-Jet.
Yeah.
There may be a cheaper way to get her eventually because that X-Jet's stupid price. I would have liked to have seen Iceman in some kind of like transparent, but like opalescent or whatever. That would have been cool. But I know they put him in there because that was a cheap. That you don't have to make a new part or anything for him. You're just printing on front and back for him, and that's not a big deal. So there's your Gambit.
I still like it. Like I'll probably get the minifigs before I get the set if I were to get anything.
Yeah, this one's almost seems like it is just banking on the minifigs. The set itself was, I mean, it's good. That's kind of cool. Effect there. I think that's from Ninjago.
Hey guys,
Hi,
I'm gonna squish you with a fence.
I'm Maniacal.
Incel Magneto.
Yeah, there's the get off my lawn Magneto there. So that's cool.
Magneto looks like he just ripped a fart. He's kind of embarrassed.
He's waving a match.
He
waving a
trusted
match
that
around.
part a little too far. But I mean, if you look at this, and I know the argument is they went off the comic, so they gave it simpler. But even that, your brain goes ahead and fills it in that this is opulent and a mansion.
Yeah.
And this doesn't feel like an opulent mansion to me. I mean, it's fine. I'm not being a Debbie Downer or anything like this because I'm probably not going to get the set. But I don't know. It just it doesn't have the weight of how important this is, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah.
So what if, let me throw out a hypothetical. So let's say, you know, they're planning this out, the design team, and they were like, well, for another $100, we could have made it, you know, 4 bricks taller and we could add this and that. Would you have wanted to buy a $350 version if it came with like 2 more minifigs and?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is more one of those tight, you know, those keystone pieces for the comic universe. You know, to me, this is like the Jabba's barge of the buildings. You know, the Bugle, even the new Avengers Tower. They fit a certain stature based on that. You know, the scale of it. It feels like they could have sold this as a UCS, like you're saying, thrown in 1 or 2 more of those figures, and all of us, you know, folks that grew up with the X-Men would have still snagged it happily and probably still complained it needed to be another $200 worth of Lego, but we would have, you know, maybe got 3 stories, kind of like the picture. The picture shows 3 stories. It maybe was a little more in line.
Yeah, you could have put a Jubilee, a big fig Colossus in there. I mean, yeah, you could have upped $100 of bricks and a couple of figs. I think. How much was the Avengers Tower?
$4.99? Was it $4.99? And people bought that without blinking an eye.
Yeah, this is what, $3.99? Is that right? $3.29.
Yeah, they might have gotten me if they had put Nightcrawler in there.
Yeah, that's what I was missing.
Yeah,
because he's my favorite. So it's like, well, you left my boy out. So
well, and they could have easily put Angel, because that would have been a simple wing piece, which they have a million of. You could have had the original 5 X-Men in there, and that would have been really important to me. That would have been cool.
Where's Beast?
Yeah, exactly.
Beast.
You know, NK brings up another good thing. I mean, the Sanctum Sanctorum was not an overwhelmingly large piece, but it felt bigger than it probably really is in scope, in scale. And this one feels smaller in scale than it probably is.
I wonder if the attempt to make it modular and fit onto modular base plates, if that was the limiting factor, and then they built up from there. Which, if that's the case, then they shot themselves in the foot, if you ask me, in my opinion.
Well, they did build it in 3 sections, so you can technically expand it.
Yeah.
But I mean, looking at that cartoon picture that you showed, it kind of matches what the building looks like. It's just each section is so narrow.
Yeah.
Like, you really need to just blow it up by, 10 studs per section to make it.
I think
Like NK said, when the Friends University Schoolhouse comes out or something, we'll just change all the colors and it'll be 8 feet tall.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's looking at Friends sets and some of the big Friends sets and stuff like that. Yes, I know they're paying Marvel marketing or however all that works. Yeah. It is small. And yes, Wax Flat. I did see that photo too, where it's sitting next to just some of the modulars, even the smaller modulars, and you're like, oh, it's very small. It's like my house, compared to what it should be in X-Men.
Yeah, I think each of those 3 sections are built on a 16 by 32, maybe.
Yeah,
it feels like it almost should be a full base plate per section.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe so. Maybe so. I mean, and I'm not neckbeard angry at this thing. It's pretty cool. Okay.
You're not what? Neckbeard
Neckbeard
angry?
angry. Fan raging on this. I mean, I like what it is and everything. It's probably not going to get my dollars because it's a lot of dollars, but I can also see the argument where it just didn't punch it up enough to be that. I mean, the X-Men mansion is the centerpiece of all the X-Men comic books, and okay,
Yeah.
That's just me.
You're such a hater.
I am. I'm full of haterade today.
I wonder what it looks like next to the X-Jet.
Only
That's a good
$200 more. Look,
Well, if anybody actually bought the X-Jet, that's the problem. You'll never get that comparison because no one
Well,
probably got
considering the X-Jet would come out of that basketball or court, the tennis court there, oh boy.
yeah,
Good
those
boy.
things have been sitting on my Walmart. They are warming those shelves at my Walmart because it is so expensive to get. I don't think anybody's picked one up.
Might be one of those things that ends up being like a Black Friday markdown.
Yep, for sure. Trying to look if there any other set news. I don't care about the Wicked sets.
Me either.
Hater.
I think they're great for whoever that wants to buy them. It's not for me. Oh, y'all seen the Walmart gift with purchase thing?
Hang on. Back to the Wicked for a second. So I was in the store, both stores in Atlanta, to swap out the window displays, and I'm chatting with one of the store employees, and I said something like, "How's the Wicked selling?" Because I thought maybe it might have some crossover appeal to non-Lego people, because one of my friends who's not a Lego person but likes musical theater was all excited about the Wicked sets, and he said, he goes, "Well, I could talk about it if we were selling it." We're not selling it. It's just not going up the shelves. What was that other? The set. Okay, this is I'm probably releasing confidential numbers from Lego, so you might have to censor this later. But that there was a setting in the Creator Adult that's like a scene, and it's got like water, and it's supposed to be like a travel set. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. It's the Lego Masters set.
How many of those do you think they've sold so far?
Are you talking about the world?
Yeah.
Yes.
Airplane one?
Yes. All of US sold 83. In the whole country, they sold 83.
Almost 2 per state.
Wow.
I bet you Duck Bricks and his cohort, I can't think of his name right
40
now,
of them.
that they probably bought most of them. Yeah.
That if you want that set, just wait a year, because it is for sure going to be marked out, because it is not moving.
They're going to be
I
on the
looked-
scratch and dent, but then the back of the stores are like banging on the corner.
Stomp harder. We got to get these things on the clearance rack.
And please, if no disrespect to our friends and all that kind of stuff, but I know friends even worked on that set. I'm sure there was tons of limitations and weirdness going on and all that kind of stuff. No disrespect to those, but it had zero appeal to me, and for what it was, it didn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, the fact that Lego kind of shot themselves in the foot by saying whatever witty creation makes it to the end or in the last show, that's what we're building. And then they build this huge jet that it's not even a complete jet. It's got parts missing out of the middle with scenes of their families and stuff. And it's, yeah. For the record, the X-Men jet is 11 inches long, and the X-Men mansion is 16 inches long.
Who's measuring?
Oh my gosh.
All right, so
Size
this is one of those Walmart gift with purchases that you got to spend $65 on Star Wars qualifying Star Wars sets, aka the ones that aren't selling well, and then you take your receipt, send it to this thing, but it is the Gasgano's Pod Racer, which is pretty cool, and it's to scale with the whatever that
the diorama one.
Yeah, the diorama.
Could almost figure out how to build that just by
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, there's nothing super remarkable in the parts. I remember when this actually came in minifig scale in a set, and there were a lot of new parts, and there was a lot of snot in that, and it was a really actually a pretty revolutionary set and everything. All the pod racers kind of were. Do you
And
guys
yet
think
they've
this is worth it?
They've never resold those, or they never released them again as sets.
Right, that's true. They did a couple of the pod racers, but they didn't do the others. That's right.
I'm gonna predict that we will eventually get like a UCS pod racer set. It just seems like it's the kind of thing they'll unveil at some point.
Yeah,
But
there's that orange one. I can't think of who built it. That's been around conventions. It's really big and it's really cool. And I would definitely get that one if they made it a set.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like this. It's just not worth dogging out getting $65 for to get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess my question is, how much is that going to go in the resale market? Because I'm guessing that not many people are going to go to all that effort. But it is Star Wars, so you never know. People might get really excited about redeeming their things.
I also have not been able to determine if it's available in Canada. The Castle promotion they did a few years back was. So, but I'm keeping my eye open for those Canucks that might be watching, which is basically me.
And your sister.
All of our one Canadian friends. All right, let me see. Brick set.
Oh, and tomorrow there's going to be a set released tomorrow. Tomorrow they're doing that live announcement at I think like 1 or 2 in the afternoon or something like that. For some kind of new set. Rumor has it that it was going to be the Botanical Garden that was announced, but I think it's actually going to be the next Lego house set because they also had an article they also had a video drop.
Like the new modular?
The new set that you can only get in the Lego house. Because they had a commercial or a little Instagram post the other day of all the different years and what set it was, and then it said 2025 ? So I'm assuming they're going to announce that tomorrow, but it might be a multi-announcement thing like they did back in June of a couple of years ago when they announced the castle and the new Galaxy Explorer. So,
all right, Jeff, this is you and Matt. This has got to be right up your alley, I'm guessing. Have y'all seen this announcement?
Oh yeah. We've already talked about
it. You can upload a spreadsheet to Lego and you get Lego bricks?
No, a CSV file or a JSON file, not a spreadsheet, man. Fixes glasses with finger. Yeah, and I believe you can also take the parts that you have in your shopping cart and export it to a list. So you don't have to, like, if you need bestseller parts, but you don't have enough to make the minimum, you can move them off and at least buy.
Do y'all need a cigarette right now? I mean, or is this y'all's thing?
No, some of us have had spreadsheets of parts before, and we just had enter the numbers, so it's not.
But Lego is sending you a spreadsheet. I mean, oh my gosh!
Lego is allowing us to import our own spreadsheet. Basically.
Yeah, they're not sending us a spreadsheet.
The UCS spreadsheet. I gotta get one.
Brickset has also already got a way to take a list of parts from Brickset, and you can import it into that system now. So, and eventually, I'm assuming I'm assuming at some point Bricklink will do something similar, or someone will create something that you can export a Bricklink list to import into that site.
Does anyone want a P1 logo?
You have to buy the McLaren still to get it. That's the only way to get it. So
it spins. I don't want it. And this is what makes you know that there is a slow Lego news day. There's a whole article about one Lego set on Amazon sale. You get the.
I believe that's the dinosaur from the Cretaceous cartoon or the show, animated show.
Yeah, it is the same size as the X Mansion. Has the same part count and everything.
Yeah, you can take down a Sentinel with that thing, no problem. All right, another one of the house things, the micro houses. Is anybody collecting these?
That's expired now, anyhow.
Oh.
But I mean, that's the fourth one I think in the series. And I stand corrected. At the moment, you can't export a list from Bricks and Pieces into something. Like you can't create a file of your parts. So
See,
you can only upload set lists.
Fun fact about Sonic: my wife found a Sonic set on clearance at Walmart for me and bought it without me asking for it, and now I have a Dr. Eggman minifig. I am really happy about that. I don't know why they call him Dr. Eggman. He's Dr. Robotnik to me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's something the kids call him for some reason.
He went to evil medical school, so
He was hatched.
What is that blue guy?
Evil medical school.
That's Mecha Sonic or something, right? Metal Sonic. He's a bad guy. But did y'all notice there's a new part on the nose here? Usually that's a just one piece round, but those are actually four corners. The yellow there, which is kind of neat.
They've never made it as one piece either, though. Technically,
Well, there's something similar, I guess.
so there's a cone, but
yeah, that's right. So that's kind of neat. That Lego's all about the curvy corners right now. So, which I'm all for. This is kind of a neat set. It almost looks worth picking up. Does it jump? I don't know.
I gotta get a Knuckles yet.
I got a knuckle sandwich for you.
Oh,
Oh, and we didn't talk about the GWP with.
where does that go?
Underground.
It covers up the mansion. You can set this in front of it, and you'll just see this. But this is a different Cerebro. But it doesn't. Did he not in the first X-Men movie? Did he not have the thing to put on his head for the Cerebro? Or
I think he
so
did.
why didn't they put this in here?
I don't know.
he was too busy being an upside down toilet in the real mansion.
That's true. But this dwarfs any room in the other mansion, I guess. But
I like that Xavier better, even though it's the same head. I just
Yeah.
I like the body and the leg and the arms better.
yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, there's the X mansion.
I mean, the thing about Xavier is they could use those mini doll legs because he doesn't need them to move independently.
Oh,
Wow.
Man.
And with that,
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that classy.
Please send all comments to.
Wow.
do they now? This is an actual serious question. Do they actually give him legs in the set?
Yes. Yes,
All right.
he has legs.
Wow, Matt. Wow.
So if
I
you're
can make
watching
that-
and you're complaining, please go to what's your email address, Matt?
I can say that as someone who is in danger of losing a toe. I mean, come on.
Maybe.
They're not going to give you the fancy wheelchair now, though, Matt.
No.
They're not. And I
You're
won't
getting
get
like
that
a
special helmet.
crutch.
I won't get that special helmet either.
When they shove you down the stairs, you're not going to make it. So it's just they're picking taller stairs. So. Oh, this has gone really, really, really. Lego Ambassador. There you go, Lego Ambassador.
Oof.
I'm representing Lego. I'm not representing Charles Xavier. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he's dead anyway. Oops, spoiler alert.
What?
Nah, he's never dead. All
I
right.
saw Logan.
You know, I have not seen Logan yet.
What?
I haven't. I know it's great. I haven't watched it. Mark is making his.
It's also interesting. Well, never mind. I take that back. I haven't seen
Mark-
all of
Mark's enjoying putting windows together.
How many windows are in the set?
This is as exciting as modulars, man. Just
Or-
snap
or-
the little windows
Fighting
into
words. Fighting words.
It's as titillating as a mosaic. So-
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think you can say that word on the air.
hey, nothing worse than what you guys
Mosaic?
said.
Yes, mosaic.
I don't know if this is actually a new piece, but I'm just seeing this on the Discord server for Bricks and Pieces.
Oh wow.
I mean,
that's a new
we can
piece.
technically build that with 2 pieces anyhow, with that new
Yeah.
the new curve piece, and then just a quarter circle. And this is listed as a misprint. So again, and it's new, but I'm not sure 100%.
That's weird.
But
Looks
I
like a
haven't seen it yet,
10-year-old
so.
tried to paint it.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, go back to my new smaller screen so I can put the camera back. Thank you.
Okay.
I didn't want to make anybody sick or let them see my hand.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
I just love it when you get done building a sub-assembly and you notice that it says 2X. You're just like, now you tell me?
I missed
They
it.
do tell you at the beginning. You just got to read it.
I'm building the last section, which is the frame that holds the sail pieces above the top. But I'm like,
It's the worst, Jerry.
It's the worst.
I don't know. Somehow I'll have to go on.
You'll survive this terrible national tragedy. All right. It's time to go, everybody. Thank y'all for being with us, hanging out with us. Be kind to your neighbors. Be awesome and build awesome. Good night, everybody. Well, there's going to be a video and things. Bye.
Bye.